You chose a city. You made a list. You showed up to the airport on time because there was no way in hell you was about to miss that flight. But when you sit down on that plane, this is what you hear. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, CAC in the Spotlight. Hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and share this video. In this video presentation, what I'm going to do is take y'all on a little adventure through an airplane when two lovely people could not avoid their primitive animal instincts while aboard the aircraft. Let's get to this content.
On July 19th, 2025, officers responded to the Sarasota-Bradenton International Airport after report was made by a flight attendant, who stated that multiple juvenile passengers, along with their mother, witnessed two adult passengers engaging in sexual activity during the flight.
The audacity.
Yeah, he said, let me tell you. He said that passengers probably was having like sexual intercourse on the plane.
Kusi.
Whoa.
My supervisor, they got a call.
Oh, they got a call from the...
Yeah, when I was coming in.
So they're not here yet?
He said sexual intercourse. So they said after you should come to the gate. So you can talk to me more about it.
Oh, but they're not here yet?
They about to land.
Oh, okay.
They went like
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna...
What happened?
Couple on 26 AD thought this was the appropriate place to, jack off her boyfriend or husband,
Whoa.
whoever he is. A lot of customers complained. We tried to get her to just sit up and pass her seatbelt. So there's a lot of kids back there. So
Y'all hear that? Jack off her husband while aboard an aircraft.
tried to not make any big issue about it, but they continued. So
And were there any children around them?
yeah, the family, they're in 26 AD. The kid in 27.
Did you actually see it? I just
She's
need you
like-
to write it down for me what you saw.
Yeah. And then lady with her kid witnessed it as well.
Whoa. Come out with your hands up. Is that it?
Hey, are these them?
Hello? Hey. Are these people? Are those them? That was them?
It was them.
Hold up, we gotta talk to you guys.
Okay.
What happened on the plane?
Laying down? What do you mean?
Laying down.
I was sleeping on him.
Karen sleeping on bread.
Okay, so
What's
it
up,
was
Brett?
reported that you both were having sex ads on board.
We were having, what?
Sex on board. So they were reported by the captain. So it is unacceptable you do that on board. Especially,
didn't have sex.
I don't know, but that's why they were reported to us.
Okay.
Y'all see that face? She shook. She's shocked. She didn't think anybody saw what she was going to do to her husband while aboard that plane.
So
I was sleeping on him for half of the flight.
She was sleeping on him.
So one of the in-flight reported that he witnessed you guys having sex.
I mean, I laid on him for half of the flight when we were sleeping.
She laid on him.
My daughters were behind
Her girls are right there.
My daughters were right behind me.
Alright, so
Like, really?
Really.
alright, that's why I was like a shock.
No, I'm shocked as well. Their daughters are right behind us.
It's a full plane.
Alright. Were you addressing anybody to staff?
You know what's crazy, y'all?
Aboard?
The only places that are blacked out are the flight staff crew. But those two, the alleged perpetrators,
Laying down.
they're on full display.
And the stewardess from the front, the male, said, "Excuse me, ma'am, you have to turn around and put your seatbelt on." But I was in fetal position.
Fetal
laying
position.
down, actually sleeping.
Okay.
That's the only thing. And he was like really, really rude about it.
Basically was asleep. I never watched the movie. I never turned on the TV. I was asleep.
The only thing that I can think of
He was
was
napping.
that male student when I was laying down and he came over and was super rude and was like, turn around and put your seatbelt on. He was sleeping. I was like, I had my legs up, like almost like a fetal position, like, and he had his arm wrapped around me and that was it. I mean, we didn't have any like blankets or anything. This is crazy. This is crazy.
I don't understand how this is happening.
Well, that was why they require as a GSA had to follow up with you guys because I want you to understand that any kind of like that,
I
maybe
completely understand
throw you off.
that. And listen, if I was gonna do that, I wouldn't do it right behind me.
Well,
My
it
teenage
makes
daughter.
sense.
To me, it sounds like they're embarrassed and they're trying to deflect attention away from what they were actually doing on the airplane. Look at their faces. They know that they were doing something inappropriate on an airplane while their children were present. They're embarrassed. They're being shamed.
It makes sense to me as well, but I just want to make sure that was wrong. That's the reason I told you off. That's fine. No way like that. It's not embarrassing that you. That's fine, but that's why.
I was actually telling him, like, this was the most rudest.
All right, so I'm gonna follow up with that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is insane.
It is insane.
Oh, mother.
Let's go out to our office.
Yeah.
Finish it up over there.
No.
She can't find her ID, and why is that? They caught her red-handed with some Vaseline on her palms.
Yeah. Well, what did you okay?
So we're gonna get
Can I take my children?
He's gonna stay with
Okay.
Where are they?
They're coming with us. We're all gonna end up in the same office downstairs, just to be out of the way and not in front of everybody. And
This is like humiliating.
Humiliation.
There's really nothing to be humiliated about, you know.
Stop lying to her. You should be
I
humiliated.
mean, I don't know what's going on. We were just asked to come and talk to you guys, so we're gonna talk to you guys privately, you know.
Okay.
The walk of shame.
Okay. Hi.
What did you see happening?
Okay. When we was wake up, she was jerking up on him, and I come with my kid, one 11 years old and another 14 years old, and she was watching that my kid was watching on them, and she didn't stop, and I was like, I didn't know what to do because my little one was like, what?
Give your identification.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, just you want to step over here so we're out of the way.
Y'all peep game. For this woman who just gave that verbal testimony, there were no problems at all for her finding and locating her ID to give it over to the officers. That goes to say that the other woman, her hands had a lot of lubrication on them. She told on herself, physically.
But the only thing is that I don't want that she knows that I the kind of him saw them too.
I know.
Are you able to read my handwriting?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Did you actually see his sexual organs or anything, or?
We couldn't see any sexual organs because it was the way it was angled in there. It was a little hard to see, but I could see.
Did you ask him to stop?
She giving that shell cover defense.
You know, we were going to cause a problem, and it was early in the flight, so we had about an extra hour and a half, I want to say, of the flight. So,
How long did it go on for?
that's a good question. She's going to know a little bit more than I did. We were just trying to make pass-by so we could witness it. We made multiple ones, and I was the only one that saw motion. So that was the best act that I saw.
So was her head in his lap, not her hand?
He gave a hand gesture.
Obviously.
Was there a blanket or anything?
Nope.
No. Wow.
That's why I was able to see the up and down, but I couldn't see the actual.
Yeah.
The up and down.
Okay. Can you just put your ID so I can just take a picture of it?
All right, basically, because of the information provided, obviously we have to talk to you guys separately and go from there, basically. Clearly, there's people around you guys, and I don't know what's being said over there, but we have to talk to them, figure out if they say something that might cause you guys to be under arrest, and they just wind up under arrest. If they don't say, I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying, we're talking to them, they're gonna talk to them as well. And then eventually it's gonna come up to whatever they believe so. That's all I'm saying.
Peep the tone and voice. He's being so soft, gentle, and delicate with this woman, and he does suspect that she did something very inappropriate on that airplane, but still, he has to be very soft and delicate with her. That would never happen in Asia. If you do something that is so repulsive in Asian countries, you're going to be shamed to your face in public.
Whoever was around you. Okay.
You want to tell me what happened?
What happened, bro?
The only thing that happened is me and her got on the plane. The girl sat behind us. We asked them if they wanted to be in front of us so we could see them. They said no. Hello? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I have one. I have them in the cell. All right. All right. Bye. Yep. Okay. Bye. All right. Go ahead. He joked around for a little bit before we got on the plane. Before we left. I slowly started to pass out. I leaned on the window side with the window thing down. My wife was on my shoulder. And then eventually her head was on my lap. Almost probably the entire flight until the gentleman woke us up and asked him to get up, seat straight, etc., etc. I was asleep almost the entire flight. I never watched TV. I never engaged with anybody. I was up all night and I drove us to the airport.
Okay.
That's it? Yeah.
Okay. At this point, I just want to put the handcuff on you. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
I'm not sure if he's the arresting officer. If there's, he's investigating officer.
What's going on?
What's going on? You already know. Snow Bunny, you already know.
Again, I've been with you.
Yeah, what's going on?
And I wasn't there prior to whatever conversation you guys had with them over there. I'm just walking with you guys to get you guys here.
We talked to all you guys at the same time though.
I was talking to their flight attendant, so I don't know what was said outside prior to me coming to you guys. So as of right now, you guys are being detained. Whatever investigation does.
Are being arrested right now?
Detained. Detained means that you're in our custody until whatever investigation needs to be done is done.
What's that?
So my heart is like beating out of my chest.
Well, we went to the plane.
Okay.
There were reports on the plane that you were performing sexual acts with your husband on the plane.
We weren't doing that. I was like sleeping all over him, yes. And we were like.
Peep my man face here on the left, right? Look how he is so embarrassed even have to be explaining these charges that this lady's being accused of about jacking her boyfriend off on an airplane. This is not a situation that anybody wants to find themselves in, but it's avoidable.
Giggling and joking when we first got there because it was such a shit show of a morning. But I slept on him.
It was a shit show of a morning. That we can agree with.
When the flight attendant said, turn around and put your seatbelt on, like I sat up and then he remained sleeping and then laid on me for a little bit. And then that was it. Like this
again,
I wouldn't do anything with my children right there. Like this is.
Here come them tears.
You
can hear their
we
voice.
have to do the investigation. So right now, you guys are detained until the full investigation is done.
Here comes the tears.
So right now we're getting statements from other people, witnesses, and then we'll sort it out. Okay?
Yeah,
Your kids are good. They're outside.
We're outside.
Okay, right in front.
Insane. This is insane.
Here comes the tears. It is insane. Told you. Them tears, they come.
So like, what happens?
Embarrassed.
Falls down to whatever.
Humiliated.
So it's like their word against ours. Like they say we did something and we said we didn't.
I can't tell you exactly what he's going to do, but we just have to rely on what information is being provided. Again, we're doing an investigation on it, and then it goes from there. That's all I can tell you right now.
After collecting sworn statements from all witnesses, officers arrested the couple involved. However, all charges were later dropped.
So the charges were dropped and they're allowed to go on their merry way and back to their lives. And because there are children involved, I'm very happy that these two parents were allowed to return home and spend life with their children instead of being incarcerated behind bars in a jail for indecent exposure on an airplane, y'all. I'm making this video just to let y'all know when y'all travel the world, you are going to encounter some sick pedophiles around you on airplanes who don't know how to control their sexual urges in public spaces, y'all. Now, if you made it to the end of this video presentation, hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and share. CAC, I'm out.